You are a killer. This is a very important episode for people to listen to carefully. I'll begin by sharing a bit of my own experience, which I will use as a springboard for actionable advice later in the episode. When I was a young man, my mind was a prison. I was trapped in my mind, subject to ruthless, unremitting internal criticism and constrained by all kinds of programming installed by my family and my society. In fact, it took a long time to even recognize the programming, as fish can't see the water, and to understand the relationship between this programming and my suffering. Today, I am happy to report to you that this is no longer the case. My mind is no longer a prison. In fact, my mind is now a beautiful garden. I love being inside my mind. There is peace and quiet and a stable and abiding sense of freedom. Sounds nice, right? Well, what you have to understand is that a garden is not a natural thing. Gardens do not exist in nature. Wilderness exists in nature. Gardens are always the product of intentional design. And that design, for lack of a better word, is maintained through violence. That's right. All the beauty and serenity, the pastoral peace of the garden is created and maintained through violence. What must you do to create and preserve a garden? You must dig up the earth. You must pull out the weeds. You must kill the predators and pests that would devour your crops and blossoms. And you must maintain this state through constant vigilance and the willingness to aggress against that which threatens your design. You won't hear many psychologists talking like this, but it's absolutely true. If you want a garden, you do not need to understand the weed. You need to eradicate it. You do not need to communicate better with the earth. You need to break it open. You do not need to empathize with the pests. You need to destroy them. You live in a home made of dead trees on land that was cleared of life so you could lay its foundations. Whatever comfort or convenience you enjoy is based on this fact. Man must dominate the world to make a home of it, which is precisely what dominate means. Like domestic, dominate comes from the Latin